I've gotten a lot of requests lately to do more cheaper truck reviews, so I found a 2022 Ford F350 Platinum long bed. Now if this was a 2024, this truck would probably be about $100,000. In the comment section, can you guess how much this truck costs today without looking? I borrowed this truck from Larry H. Miller's Super Ford here in Salt Lake City. Be sure to ask for Diego. I will show you guys the window sticker for this truck next, and at some point in the video I'll show you guys what it costs today to own. So this is the original window sticker. Be sure to pause it to see some of the description and standard equipment. And then here are all the options. So back then star rate was only $595. Now it's basically $1,000. And this is the power stroke for 10495, 355, which is max tow. And this one does have the gooseneck hitch kit, although I'm not sure if it's still with the truck. A few other things are listed right here: FX4, rapid heat, engine block heater. So this truck was most likely ordered. Actually, that's a dumb statement to make because back then you couldn't even find these trucks. So every truck was a sold order. And twin panel moonroof, and also twin panel moonroof, fifth wheel hitch prep. Adaptive steering was $1,000 back then. Upfitter switches $165. Tough bed, and they did delete the massage seat, so this truck did not have that. $1,695 was destination, which is $1,995 today, and then total price was $86,020. So this truck, long bed, same spec, is probably about $10,000 to $12,000 more right now. I have a towing video coming on this truck, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, this truck's only 2 years old, maybe about 3 years old. On the front end, there's really no signs of damage in terms of like rock chips, things like that. And the headlights surprisingly did hold up pretty well, I would say. Lower bumper, great condition. And even on the hood, you guys saw. And this has that beautiful pearl paint too. I love this color. Now, favorite wheel design right here. These were the best wheels I think Ford has ever come out with on the Platinum. Now it is wrapped in a different tire. These are the Cooper Discover AT3 XLTs. And tire size is right here. LT 275/65/20. And as far as the capacities go, they are right here. You guys can see 3,750 pounds, 80 PSI. Solid front axle. Side view, no damage on the truck that I can see. And I love the way Ford's long bed trucks look, for sure. Especially when they're leveled with bigger tires. Power to pull running boards, obviously they still work. Now there is some wear and tear here. I used to complain about my GMCs, but wow, these have definitely worn off quite a bit. Now whoever owned this truck, they're not a car guy or car girl, whatever, because they don't care about their cars. I could tell, like, they just have signs of wear and tear, so they don't really care about things like that. They use this as a truck is what I'm trying to say basically. Now spare tire is in the bed. It has the fifth wheel prep package, and they already have those tie downs in the bed too. Bed view camera. Now out back, you guys can see there is some damage on the bumper right here. I don't know how you damage your bumper with parking sensors, but we'll just assume that either they jackknifed the trailer or the sensors were off. Here's a better look at the applique. Full LED taillights. Class 5 hitch with a 3-inch receiver. I don't think they do this anymore for the single rear wheels for 2023 plus trucks. And they did upgrade this for 2023, which this was a bad design for sure. I actually figured out how to use it. Once you do, it's easy, but yeah, I've struggled. Now below the truck, again, whoever owned it, they use this as a truck because it's definitely muddy under there. I always, when I go off-road, whenever I get home, I always go to a car wash that has a power washer and hit all that out for sure. But you know, it's a truck, so not many people care about that. But along the side of the bed, not too much damage on the plastic. I mean, it's really, I would say, in perfect condition. There's just a few spots here and there that has like little scuffs, but no scratches or anything like that on the paint. Now this does have the 6.7 liter power stroke. They did update the power numbers for 2020. 475 horsepower, 1,050 pound-feet of torque. It also has that 10-speed transmission known as the 10R140. I can't wait for you guys to see the towing test that I did. I've already done it, and I think you guys are gonna like how this truck performs. Like, absolutely amazing. And actually, I got a 2019 truck that I did too. Now that truck already sold, so I did not have a chance to do a walk around on that one, but I can't wait for you guys to see the 10-speed versus the 6-speed. Let's take a quick peek at the interior, and we're gonna take this truck for a drive next. I didn't film these trucks that much back in the day, and I will admit to you guys, it's a good thing I didn't, because had I did, I would have owned this truck. I love this interior, and if you own a Platinum with this interior, this smells like a Lexus. I think I said that when I did the towing test as well. It does smell like Lexus interior inside this truck. So just wanted to point that out real quickly. Here's some of the trimming. Not too much scuffs and scratches on the door here, and even down below. This is all in great condition in my opinion. I mean, the seats held up great, and headrest right here, tilt. And I like that little accent that they have too, right there, perforated leather, platinum badge. Really done well. Does this truck not have, I didn't even notice that actually when I did the test for towing. I don't think this truck has the contouring seats. Power steering column still. So these trucks came really loaded. And I just like the overall design. Like, this is a nice truck. Now right on the side here, you guys can see, this is a female owned truck for sure. You saw how far up the seat is. Like, I mean, I'm tall, I have long legs. So the seat, is it all the way back for me? Actually, yeah, it's pretty much all the way back at this point. But up here, either a really short guy owned this truck or a female did. And whatever they had on their side was hitting here. They could have had a gun. That's probably what this is too. Let me know in the comment section, what would damage something on the side like that? I would think a gun would do that maybe, but maybe there's something else I'm not thinking about. Now, 12-inch display got added for 2022, and then they, of course, did a complete redesign. There's no safe in the center console, which I was kind of expecting to see. Uh-oh, oh, there we go. So the screen, you have your backup camera, has the 360 camera view. I might have turned this off. I'll reset that, but yeah, dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. This truck is loaded. I mean, it's a Platinum, and like I said, it just has the most beautiful interior. Black liner for the roof, has a twin panel. You have your auxiliary switches up here. Now, I wasn't crazy about this screen because they don't have everything in one detailed spot like they do now for 2023. So that's the only letdown on this screen here. I've been driving the truck for a couple of minutes now, and one thing I will mention to you guys is these trucks are not stiff like you would expect. This being an F350, has a solid front axle. It's not as stiff as the Ram, but it's not as soft as the GM pickups with the independent front suspension. I would say that it's like, it's just a little bit behind the GMC for sure. And the power delivery that you get with this 10-speed, like watch this, watch where it drops down to. This is a 60-mile-an-hour wide open throttle, 7th gear. And there was a little bit of turbo lag, just a little bit of turbo lag. Not bad at all. And the steering wheel is nice and straight. The air condition is super cold. I don't know why the screen won't come on. I mean, I drove this truck a few days ago and the screen worked great. I was using it. But today, I might just need to turn it off completely and then reset it. But you guys saw that the backup camera came on. It just probably needs to be reset and then it'll be good. But yeah, the road noise, you know, these Coopers, these are the Discovery AT3s, XLTs, great tires. I've been really trying to take note of that on these used trucks when they have different tires. Like, that's something that a lot of people want to know about. But yeah, these tires, I don't hear any road noise. Let me turn the AC off for a second, just real quick. I hear more wind noise than I hear the tires. I don't hear tires at all. And we're going 70 miles an hour now. No noise from the tires. These are great tires if you're in the market for sure. But yeah, these trucks are definitely smooth. I mean, it's still an HD Super Duty, whatever you want to call it. It's still a stiff truck for some people, but it's not bad by any measure. I think a lot of people can live with this day to day, and because it has 50,000 miles, the suspension's definitely broken in. I couldn't tell you if they towed with the truck. I mean, if I were to go through the menus, I might be able to see it. Let me see. Go to trailer setup. Actually, no, not trailer setup. Yeah, when I stop, if I remember, I'll try to see if whoever owned the truck hooked it up to a trailer. Sometimes when you tow, sometimes you get some creaks and rattles over the course of time, from what I've noticed from my trucks. Like, I didn't tow much with my white gas truck, and that truck never had a rattle or creak ever. My GMC now, we've towed with it cross country, and there's some few creaks and rattles at 12,000 miles on it right now, so it does kind of suck a little bit. But yeah, this truck is definitely smooth. I think that you should give these Cooper tires a look up. They're great. They have great load capacity too. And yeah, if you're in the market for a truck and you want something a little bit cheaper, this is probably the one to at least consider. Let me go ahead and show you guys some of the pricing on Larry H. Miller's website. Currently, Larry H. Miller has this truck for sale for $66,721. And you guys will see that it is certified. Also, it was in a business name, which is pretty typical for these higher trim levels. And it was registered in Nebraska. So they drove about 33,000 miles a year, which is a good thing. I like to see trucks with miles on them, especially if they've been towing with them as well. Lastly, here's the ending MPG. Now, I will admit, those 2023 plus Super Duties are way more efficient than these 2022 and earlier 10 speeds. Just saying. And as you guys saw that 0 to 60, there is a lot of delayed shifting there. I wasn't expecting that. Now, I had it in normal mode. I was using Eco for a little bit, but I was shocked by just how many times the transmission was delayed to shift. Very interesting. Here are the numbers on the door. The gross axle rating out front is going to be 5,600 pounds. The rear is 7,230. 12.4 gross fuel weight rating and 3J axle code. All in payload is 3,928 pounds. So when you get the longer bed, you get a higher gross fuel weight rating, and that's kind of in part to the 48-gallon fuel tank too, because you're carrying more fuel, so they raise that to give you a little bit more payload capacity. So I hope you guys liked the video. This is definitely one you got to put on your list. I mean, this truck was well taken care of. I mean, there's a few scratches, dents, bruises on the truck, but hey, it's a lot cheaper than what you can get a new one for today, and has a very unique interior. Can't go wrong. See you guys soon.